Thank you, Father Trey, for introducing me. It is a joy to be back here in this parish. I'm glad he introduced me because so far I've been getting quite a few hugs and handshakes thinking that I am Father Thomas. I can take all those hugs and handshakes. I'm happy. Father Thomas and myself, we entered the seminary together in India, studied the philosophy together. We were classmates. Then we went to the Philippines when we joined La Salette, and we studied there, got ordained together on the same day. We came to the United States 24 years ago together. So there is some kind of resemblance. Let me share with you a story. If you have been traveling a lot, you know that these days travels are not that easy, especially in the airports. There are delays and cancellations. My job as a provincial superior requires me to travel a lot. So there was this passenger in one of the airports who was very impatient because his flight got delayed, and so he rushed to the front desk and he yelled at the agent at the desk, and he slapped the ticket on the counter, and he said, "I have to be on this flight. I have to be on this flight, and I have to be on the first class." So the agent kept very calm and said to this passenger, "I'm sorry, sir, but you have to wait for your turn. There are quite a few people in front of you." This passenger was very unimpressed, and all the more he was upset, and very loudly he said, "Do you have any idea who I am?" And this gate agent very politely took the public address microphone and announced to the people, "May I have your attention, please? We seem to have a passenger here at the gate who does not know who he is. If anyone can help, please come forward." Today we heard a similar question from the Bible. This time it is Jesus asking his disciples, "Whom do you say that I am? Whom do you say that I am? You have been hanging around, you have been eating with me, you have been praying with me, you have been listening to me. What is your understanding of me?" This was not a self-absorbed question, or it was not a question of entitlement, but it was a relational question challenging his disciples to examine their relationship with Jesus, the Savior. Because it was important for Jesus to understand their understanding of him and his identity. Only then he can truly believe in their fidelity and commitment to the mission he was going to entrust to them. Today, Jesus is asking each one of us the same, because we are privileged. We are privileged people who has this opportunity to come and celebrate the sacraments, to receive Jesus in the body and blood, and to listen to the Word of God. So Jesus wants to know, do you really understand the preciousness of this sacrament, of this gift that I offer you in my relationship with you? If you do, Jesus is confident this mission will be continued, and you can go out and do the same as the disciples did to continue the mission of Christ. I stand here as a La Salette missionary together with Father Trey and Father Jim and other priests who've been working here. This parish was founded by La Salette missionaries. And I want to share with you today the works of La Salette missionaries all over the world, how they are making the identity of Jesus and the importance of the personal relationship with Jesus known to others. As you know, the La Salette apparition happened in 1846 in La Salette, France. And when Mary appeared to these two children, Maximin and Melanie, who were very unchurched, uneducated, insignificant in the eyes of the world, she said to them with her maternal care, "Come near my children, come near my children." And when they hesitated, they noticed she had tears flowing. And they were moved. And they came closer to the Blessed Mother. She was not speaking for herself. She was speaking on behalf of Jesus, the crucified and the risen, the one who saved us, the one who saves us today. Listening to those words, there are many missionaries today working in the world. Right now, we have more than 900 La Salette missionaries in 29 countries to make that message of reconciliation known to the people and to the world, and to serve the marginalized. Since I was born in India, let me share with you how the missionaries of La Salette in India responded to that question, who do you say that I am, following that invitation of Blessed Mother at La Salette. I'd like to highlight just two priorities that the mission in India is focusing on. The first one is the formation of priests. The need for good priests in our church is everywhere. More than ever, we are aware of that need right here in the United States. In fact, our province in the United States, La Salette province, is served by 9 La Salette priests who started their journey, vocation journey in India, and went to the Philippines, studied there and got ordained, then came to the United States because we don't have enough priests to serve our ministries. You are at least familiar with a few of them: Father Thomas, my identical brother, as you say, Father Benny, and Father Sibi. They were all formed in India and the Philippines. We began our mission in India 29 years ago, and now we are blessed with 61 La Salette priests and 45 young seminarians who wants to be a priest to serve the Lord, who wanted to dedicate their life, whole life, at the service of the Lord, following the invitation of Blessed Mother. Many of these young men come from poor families. Then they would definitely benefit from your generous financial support and your daily prayers. Though you may not have a son who is called to be a priest, there is an opportunity for you to make it a reality in your life by sponsoring a seminarian in his studies towards priesthood. Please pray about it and consider. If you can spare $100, valuable dollars a month, to support a seminarian for the whole year and continued education, please consider that. You know, I am proud to say that I am a fruit of such generous heart from a sponsor from the United States. That is how I was able to complete my education for priesthood. I began seminary education right after high school. I was only 15 years old in India. And after philosophical studies, I was invited to the Philippines to join La Salette and had my seminary formation and was ordained to priesthood in the Philippines. And I served in a parish as pastor with 35,000 Catholics and ran a school with 1,400 students. Then I got invited to come to the United States to work in this province. For the last 24 years, I've been ministering in the United States as associate pastor in Our Lady of the Cape Church in Cape Cod, Massachusetts, and then in New Hampshire, Then I went back to Cape Cod and served another 7 years as pastor. That was the time I got elected to be the provincial superior of La Salette Missionaries in North America, a ministry that I do to our brother priests. All because God prepared the hearts and minds of people like you to support the education of La Salette missionaries. Your contributions will help us to form new priests for the future of the church and provide priests to serve this parish. The second priority is the education of poor children in India. A few years ago, La Salette Missionaries in India, with the help of the United States, started a school in Mysore, India, which is surrounded by 6-7 villages. And now we have 1,200 children studying that school. And we provide financial aid, teachers' aid, free transportation, uniforms, and a hot meal every day. Just 6 years ago, we started another school in another state, Andhra Pradesh. And there, it's more challenging. Right now, we have more than 1,000 children going to that school. In both places, all these villages are populated with Hindus, not much Christians. But they love to come to our school and get educated, get the formation. We as La Salette, we spread the charism of reconciliation to all the people, regardless of religion or race. That is the beauty of La Salette mission. Lastly, let me speak briefly about our mission in Haiti, which is very close to my heart. Although I am from India, I have spent a lot of energy and found resources to help Haiti when I was pastor in Cape Cod. I had the opportunity to visit Haiti 3 times. We financially support 3 parishes and 3 schools in Haiti, and we feed 3,300 students every day lunch, probably the only meal the children get during the day. I was planning to go to Haiti this October, but when I wrote to my members, La Salette priests, about my trips to Haiti, then to Myanmar, then to Bolivia, few of them wrote me back, "We don't want you to go to Haiti. There is a lot going on. There is kidnapping." So I decided not to go. But then I said, what about Myanmar? It's also, there's a lot of political problems happening there. So he said to me, "Oh, you can go to Myanmar, but not Haiti. Because in Haiti, they will kidnap you, then we have to pay ransom to rescue you. But in Myanmar, they won't kidnap you, they will just shoot you." So no ransom. So much love with the community, isn't it? So in Haiti, besides these schools, the beautiful thing happening is there are 4 men who wants to be priests, and we started the formation program with the help of our priests from Madagascar. And this October, they will be taking their religious vows, first vows. That's why I wanted to go there. So the need in Haiti is increasing. Now we have to build a seminary in Haiti so that we can invite these young men. There is a lot of vocation, and we will form them right there so they can work in their own country. This is the dream, this is the vision. And I invite you to be part of that vision and dream. Help us the way you can. It is important for us to build the future of our church so that our pews can be filled. That chair will not be empty one day. We need someone to replace it. I'm appealing to you. Spend some time in prayer. Speak as a family over your dinner or lunch, And listen to the words of Blessed Mother, "Come near, my children, do not be afraid." She also said at the end, "Make this message known to all my people." And that has to come from each one of us. Finally, let me share with you this very short story, which is familiar to you probably. A little kid approached the priest with a little bird in his palm. The kid asked the priest, "Father, can you tell me if the bird in my palms is alive or dead?" Of course, the priest thought for a while and said, "The life and death of that bird are in your hands. I leave this decision to you, my brothers and sisters." Thank you for your generosity.